What is up, plant community? So my video kind of got a little messed up. Uh, so I got this lantana. Uh, it was in this nursery pot. It was just a big mat of roots. I did do a little bit of trimming. I combed out the roots. They're not very radial since they was in that nursing pot. Go ahead and mist them because it's awfully windy out here and you don't really want the roots drying out. Alright, so I was explaining before the video got messed up that it's really, really important to have a radial root system. And it's also not so important to have like these big bulbous roots. Because like the big bulbous roots is more for, say, if your plant was in the ground and it really needed to, as I'm speaking while I'm getting this untangled, is more like roots like this. The big old bulbous ones is more for, say, when it's in the ground and the wind's blowing and needs to keep still in the ground. So that's why plants develop these big bulbous roots. But since it's a bonsai and you're making it into a bonsai tree, you don't really need those big bulbous roots like that. You don't need them really at all. Of course, you have options. You can cut the big bulbous roots back. And when you do that, you can start making a root system like that where it's more finer. But this is going to need quite a bit of cutback. Of course, you don't want to cut too severely either, which could potentially kill the tree. What I'm doing now is I'm organizing the roots pretty much. So, because you want them to come out flat and radial, which is very important, especially to develop a good, healthy root system. And we done messed up. We broke this here, which is alright. I didn't want it there anyways. So, what we'll do is we'll come down here. So it's not very flat. That's something you want on a good, healthy bonsai root system. So come in here, try to make it nice and flat. So that should be nice and flat now, which it is. Okay, so we'll come in here and okay, so we do have some big bulbous roots that we don't really particularly need, but since this is a new tree, I might want to limit some of my cutting because I don't know how it will completely. I heard they take great as bonsais, but I don't. You always want to use a lot of caution. So like this root right here ain't really all that bad. So alright, sorry about that. I had a really loud car. It was kind of rude. We'll go ahead and mist these roots again. It's really windy, so I'm trying to keep up on the misting on the roots. Wind dries the roots out faster. So, let's see here. You don't really need this root right here. So, I'll take it off. That's gone. We don't need that one. Trying to trim back to make a finer root system. So, like, here we got a little root. And then my little roots right here. Kind of a hard prune. kind of prune this one back to right there. And maybe in the future we can get this one a bit more radial. I don't... Well, actually, there's a kind of a better route. I could probably correct that in the pot. So we'll actually take this route instead. Okay. This route... So you've got all these finer roots too, so like this one could be way more radial. So we'll take away that root. That leaves me with a... Because we can correct this one too. So that leaves me with a little bit of an alright root system. Don't want to take too much off that could potentially harm the tree. So I might have to go a little deep in the pot because it was planted in like a little plug. So that's always fun when you get plants that are planted as plugs. But that's okay. That just means we need to work on the tree. Alright. Since it's only a tree in training, let me determine a front. So this is okay, but I like this as my front more. You can kind of see all the branches better. So that's going to be my front of the tree. So we'll keep it as my front of the tree. Start putting in this soil that I kind of left out in the rain to let it moisten up. Sorry for the voice gave out there. Sorry for the shaky table. So, you know, this is how we're going to have to plan it. Alright, I'll be right back after I got this tree planted up. Alright, we are back now. I got the tree completely repotted. So, and then this is my front. So, now since that is done, let's start reducing the canopy. So, I found out when I was studying this tree that where the leaves are is potentially where new shoots can start forming. So, like, this leaf here is kind of bleh. We'll keep it just to give it some energy because I like the way this branch here is going. So we'll step right there, give room for dieback because I've never worked with this particular species. So let's make the chop. That's gone. Bye bye flowers that was starting to form. So there, that'll give... I'm doing directional pruning on where I want the branch to go, by the way, if I didn't note that. Let's see. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Kind of started to have somebody starting to cuss. Kind of don't really have no privacy where I live. I mean, you do when you get inside, but you don't when you get outside, basically. That's the ordeal here. Okay, so, yeah, I like the way where that potentially is going to go. Looking at the rest of the tree. Where do I want some of these branches going, potentially? is like the question. Let's see. So if I look here at this branch, this is coming kind of at you, but then again, it's coming up as well. Uh, let's trim that back, see what options I have. That's gone. That's gone. Oh, did I forget to mention too that these, when you make them into a tree, have potential of attracting, even as a shrub. Say you use them as an annual, don't want to bonsai them. They could attract hummingbirds and butterflies, and they smell really good. The flowers do. So, all right. So we got kind of where I want to go. We'll probably have two types of branching here, but yeah, I kind of like that side branch there. It's not really coming at you anymore. All right, we got this back branch, which I have options here too. We'll kind of trim that out. Yeah, we'll see what develops, what I want here. Uh, it's just really basically just trying to get more prepared as a potential bonsai. Let's see here. I want to get this cut back a little bit more, this branch right here. So that's what I'll do is I'll cut it more down here. And we'll see what develops. Yeah, I'd like to see maybe if I can get some branching out here, maybe. Okay, I'm looking at this. I really like this branch here. It's kind of got some taper. Then it starts getting straight. Looks like we have potential for budding here. I'd like to get some more taper and movement in this, to be honest. So what I'll do is I'll trim it, cut it right there, and we'll see if anything develops here. And if it does, I'll take it back a little more. All right, then we're left with this branch. Mm, let's try to develop something right here. Maybe some movement kind of coming out. Maybe a little bit towards you, but not exact. So I'll take my scissors. We'll cut it right there. Of course, leaving room for dieback. And then once that dies back, I can take the stub off. See here. Well, really looking at the structure here. Not sure how long these lantanas can stay in the pot for. I will be taking these bigger leaves off, so eventually. Uh, I'm going to take that off right there. I'd like to kind of develop some branching here, so we'll take that off. I'd like to develop some branching here as well. And that's gone. I'm not sure if you can root lantanas as cuttings, but if I had to be honest, I don't need them. I got a lot of plants as is right now. So that's pretty much got that pruned up right there. I might do a little bit of landscaping later on, but right now I just want to get watered and basically just get this train to be a potentially good looking bonsai and maybe develop more branching. But that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, leave a like, share, and subscribe. It helps me out. It helps me get out there more and helps me teach people about bonsais, native plants, gardening, palm trees, etc. But that's all for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I hope you guys learned something. Of course, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.